Hello, this is Shaun Nordlie, Community Manager here at Hemlock Farms. We do have a work session tomorrow for the board. It is a closed work session and it deals with our reserve study. So I just want to talk a little bit about the reserve study today, what it is, and what we did this past off season for the reserve study. So as a community, we want to put things in our reserve fund, and what that is the items that we own here. So our vehicles, air conditioners, siding on buildings, all of those things are in a reserve so that we save money, so when those need to be replaced, we use the reserve fund for those. What we've done, we always self-manage this ourselves, which means that we don't use an outside company. We manage it. As we buy things, we add them, or if we replace things, we continue to put those in that fund and that study. So if we buy a new vehicle and it has a 10-year life, we put that new vehicle in, we put a life for 10 years, and then in 10 years we estimate what that'll cost based on formulas that we have to replace that. And the reserve study is a guide, really. We have all of these items in there, and we make assumptions on how long a vehicle will last or how long an air conditioner will last. But if that changes, we have to move those things. And they change throughout the year. There's things that we didn't plan on this year that are died, or that we were planning on replacing this year that are still in good shape, to determine what we have to spend each year to replace what we have here, all of our different assets for that. So, and to be in the reserve study, there's a couple of credentials that we put. It has to be over $5,000, and it does have to have a life of at least 3 years or more, so in order to be considered for that. So this past year during the budget season, we talked about bringing in an outside company just to do a reserve study and look at our reserve study to see how we were doing and how we were managing. So we hired KipCon to come out here. They came out over the winter months, took a look at all of our facilities, did a lot of measurements, did a lot of pictures to see what we had. And then this past, I think it was in May or June, they delivered their reserve study. In the years since, or the months since then, management's been going through their study to determine what we had in our reserve study already, but the things that we didn't have in our reserve study that KipCon had in theirs. And then we've added those items, some of those items, into our reserve study. So at this work session, management will be presenting this to the board to show what KipCon had, and then those items that were not included, and which items we decided to continue or to put into our current reserve study. So it's an update on that. So tomorrow's meeting is a closed session. That means that it's not open to the membership. But next week at the board meeting, I'll give an update on that, and I'll talk about that during the manager's report. Tomorrow, the Archives and Museum's having a 70s party. That's from 2 to 6 over at the museum. So make sure you get over there. It's going to be refreshments, music, games, all 70s style. So it should be a lot of fun. If you went to their open house last year, they do a great job over there and have a lot of fun. So go there. They're selling some new merchandise with t-shirts and sweatshirts. They've got a different logo with Brewster on there. So check that out, and I think you place your order for those, and then they'll deliver those to you after they order those. So, but again, that's this Saturday, 2 to 6, over at the Museum and Archives. I want to talk about something that's next week. That's a big pickleball tournament that's happening here at Hemlock Farms. Saturday the 24th, pickleball club tournament. And I guess there's going to be about 200 players for this event, so quite a few players. So if you're not in the pickleball club, go check it out. So should be some really good players there. And just know that all the courts are reserved for that day. And it's scheduled for the 24th, which is Saturday. Rain day is 25th, so if they do get rained out, Sunday the 25th, all those courts would be reserved again for that. But check it out, pickleball, up and coming, really fun game. So go check it out and watch some people play that. Also want to remind everybody of the clubhouse closure that's coming up. Believe it or not, Labor Day is only a couple weeks away. So we're closing right after Labor Day. That's September 3rd. And we're going to close for the 2 weeks after that to get some work done. The big project is going to be the deck on the back, and that'll actually extend into October. But we get in there, we do some maintenance work. Custodial gets in there, does some deep cleaning, gives us a chance just to really get into the clubhouse when there's nobody there, which is doesn't happen very often. So again, September 3rd through September 15th for that closure of the clubhouse. I want to remind everybody that water bills are due next week, August 25th for that, so make sure you pay your water bill by the end of next week to get that in on time. All right, now let's go over to Zappy for the Public Works update for the week.
Thank you, Shaun. Hello, everyone. Mike Proctor, your Public Works Director here at Hemlock Farms. We are remote at our free material yard next to the dog park on Maple Ridge. This material here is free to our members and our members only. Absolutely no contractors are to take from this yard. Right behind me we have millings. If you have a gravel driveway and you would like to fill in the low spots from washouts, this is a very suitable material to use. Also, if you have a paved driveway, you have a pothole, put this material in with some crack sealing solution, which you can buy at any hardware store, and it will harden up. Although a temporary repair will get you by and eliminate a tripping hazard. Again, this is free to all members. Here in this pile we have wood chips that are also free to the members. You can use this material for plant bedding. Please take as much as you need. We have contractors that cut trees in here that are looking to get rid of this stuff, so we have them dump it up here for the members. Lastly, we have a pile of compost. This material is self-explanatory. Planting and filling voids in your yard, sift out the rocks and ready for grass seed. The material in this yard is off limits, as these items are materials for our stormwater and DP crews only. I will take you inside now and show you and explain what each pile of material is for. Behind me here is our stockpile of pipe. We have from 18-inch up to 30-inch. This is all used for culvert pipes, driveway pipes, and also stormwater use. Actually, it's all for stormwater use, but driveway starts at 18-inch and up, and culverts are 30 and above. But this is all DPW's pipe here behind me. The pile behind me here is, we call it riprap. It's R4s and bigger. This is used in the swales for heavy flow in order to slow down the water from erosion, but this is called, we call it riprap. Behind me and next to the loader, this is 2A modified. This is used for bedding of pipe, and also if you have a gravel driveway, we put this material up on top, it'll pack itself down, and then we top it off with whatever gravel you have in your driveway. Behind me here is, we call this R3s, number 3 stone, also used for swale work. It's a smaller stone for smaller flow. So this we'd use in like not a very hilly area, but we'd have to shoot elevations and grades. But if it's a small flow, we use R3s. Behind me here in this pile is, we call it stone dust. It's just a mixture of small stone, sand, and dust, actually. It's used for trails, for making trails. It packs down very, very well like concrete, but this is basically, like I said, it's called stone dust. And lastly, 2B stone, not to be mixed up with 2A modified. 2B stone is just stone, does not have any dirt or sand mixed in with it. Basically used for drainage and small flow. Again, to all our members, this material in this yard is for DPW and stormwater use only. Please refrain from coming in here and taking any items from this yard. We wish all our members a very safe weekend. Back to you, Shaun.
All right, thanks, I appreciate that. Good information for sure. And members, make sure you take advantage of that over there. It's a nice amenity to have here at Hemlock Farms. All right, now let's go to John Byrne, who's doing the rec department update this week over at Elm Beach.
Good morning, Hemlock. This is John Byrne, Recreation Director. I'm at Elm Beach here, another gorgeous day. We're looking forward to a couple events coming up, including Saturday, August 17th, right here, the Youth Center is presenting Cars, the movie. So the movie will be here, sunset, approximately 8:30 p.m. So feel free to bring your chairs, your blankets, some snacks, and enjoy the movie with our staff. So mark your calendars, because the following Saturday, August 24th, here at Elm Beach, we're having our first cardboard boat regatta. Look at this thing. I actually made it. My son was supposed to help me, but he ended up watching. But we strongly encourage you to decorate your boat, and it could only be made out of cardboard and duct tape. So that Saturday, right at 10 a.m., we're going to be doing inspection, just looking around, making sure it's only cardboard and duct tape. And the 11 o'clock races will start. So we're going to have a lifeguard out on the lake. It's going to be approximately 50 feet, and the goal is to keep your boat afloat. So with that being said, you may capsize. Just make sure to bring your cardboard boat back to shore. As a reminder, all participants must know how to swim, and you must bring your own life vest. We will have a few life vests here on site, but it's important to wear the life vest. Register now. The QR code is in this video. Back to you, Shaun.
Thanks, John, for that update. Good luck with that boat. I hope that it doesn't sink on you. That's all we have this week. Everybody have a good weekend. Take care.